So you're starting dropshipping and you don't know what niche to pick. Well, there's just so many. Do I pick a niche I'm interested in, one that's profitable, or do I pick a general store and sell all the niches? If you don't pick the right one, you're going to fail. If you don't know enough about it, you're going to fail. If you don't pick the right product in that niche or the right marketing channels, you're going to fail. Pause. Now, picking your niche isn't going to be the sole factor that determines your success. You can pick a trending and popular niche, and that will put the odds in your favor, and that's what we're going to cover in this video: 5 trending and popular niches. These niches are great particularly for Etsy, but will work for general e-commerce. So whether you're selling on Shopify, Amazon or eBay, these niches are good to know. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get straight into it. So let's get straight into niche number 1, which is sustainable fashion. An increasing number of people are caring about the environment and are particularly raising issues with fast fashion. You can tackle both of these problems with handmade clothing using sustainable materials like bamboo and linen. Sustainable fashion brands use materials from natural resources or recycled fabrics that require less chemical treatment. They also require less water and less energy, which, with the cost of living crisis right now, is a pro. Things like linen, hemp, and cotton are biodegradable as well. Now, you can go down 4 routes with this. You can go ethical fashion, which is production, working conditions, fair trade, things like that. You can go circular fashion, which is recycling, upcycling, and thrifting. You can go with slow fashion, which is sharing, renting clothing. And you can go with conscious fashion, which is the eco-friendly and green fashion trends. Now, if you don't have connections with manufacturers to make items like this, then there is another route you can go down, and that is using print on demand. Some print on demand companies such as T-Pop have a selection of eco-friendly and sustainable items. Some of these are vegan certified as well, and you can sell these items with link in the print on demand website to Etsy or Shopify or whatever platform you're selling on. Your marketing and branding approach to your sustainable fashion business will need to emphasize the environmental benefits of your products and your business, and highlight the advantages and what problem you are solving. The next niche we're going to be talking about is self-care products. Self-care products are great because they have that feel-good factor. You can make your customers feel good with products like candles, skincare, floral tea, herbal tea, aromatherapy, and things like that. A hamper or a selection box works well in this niche. The reason being is that they make good gifts for people, especially now if you're watching this during Q4. They're great products to have on your store because you can target engaged buyers, you can target the gift niche as well, which is another popular niche, and you can go from there. Jungle Scout is an e-commerce tool and service, and it also has a blog, and they released on their blog in 2022 trending self-care products. So some of these included the light therapy mask, which I'll put a picture of here. I'm sure you've seen it on Facebook and TikTok ads. It has been quite popular. Another product has been clean skincare. What that means is basically toxin-free skincare. Skincare as a whole has increased 22% revenue going into 2022, with clean skincare having a 69% increase, which is absolutely huge in that industry. So that's something that you could definitely look into. From an Etsy perspective or a Shopify perspective, you can do bundles and upsells. I would create self-care hampers, things like that, and maybe market it on the self-care side. Treat yourself, treat a loved one with this product. In terms of marketing creatives, you could perhaps target the gift incentive. So maybe have a video or a post where somebody's receiving that gift. It's got a nice looking hamper with all your skincare products in, with a bow, nicely, neatly wrapped, and it's being gifted to someone, and they obviously look happy that they've received that gift. Creatives like that will do really well in Q4. The next niche we're going to be talking about is home office supplies. Now, more and more people are working from home in recent years, especially since the pandemic. A lot of people favor working from home. I do, and I love it. You can get behind this and make it more efficient for people working from home with certain products, or you can help them update and upgrade their personal workspace. A trending item in 2022 under this niche was office desk footrests. Now, I know how that sounds, but just hear me out. They are very good for blood circulation. When people spend the whole day at their desks, they bring a comfortable feeling, they bring a health benefit as well. They are not expensive at all. And with the increased awareness of health and the impact of the pandemic, People now are more willing to spend on these kind of products that can be useful for the health, that provide a health benefit, that make their workspace more comfortable as well, especially if they're working from home 9 to 5 every single day. It's definitely something that people are more open to spending money on. This is a very good item to sell, especially if you're selling on Shopify or Amazon, where you can use AliExpress. With Etsy, you kind of need a production partner to bridge that gap. So finding a production partner to create something like an office footrest may be quite difficult, but if you're selling on Shopify and in more traditional dropshipping, then this is definitely a product and a niche that you can go down. Trending items in this niche that are more suitable for Etsy sellers are things like decorative and functional office chair mats and desk organizers. Now, if you go onto Etsy, type in desk organizers, people can get really creative, and some of these do look really good. Same with desk mats as well, and just little bonus additions to a desk that make it look a lot better. Like I've got my little Zen garden here that brightens up my desk, basically. Keeps me zen, keeps me sane. It's just a little nice addition to your workspace. This is something that you can get behind, and people are more willing to spend money on it because they are now working from home more frequently, more regularly, and it is becoming the norm in some industries. The next niche we're going to be talking about is the gift for pets niche. People love their pets. People love buying gifts for their pets. They treat them like a member of family, as they should. And I used to sell pet items on my Etsy store. It's how it got me to my first 10K. My first dropshipping store was in the pet niche as well. And then I shifted it towards pet gifts, and it did so much better. So yes, the pet niche is one generic niche, but gifts for pets do substantially better. The great thing about the pet niche is that the market is so passionate and friendly. It's very easy to start on Instagram or TikTok and get involved with the market, with your target audience, and with the niche in general, and refer people to your store. It's very easy to get into. It's very easy to start up. You could start on Instagram. Maybe you already have an account for your pet. Maybe you know someone, and just ask them or make a deal, give them an item, promote it on their store, and send a link to your website and see what happens. Now, if you're not in a position to create your own pet products, especially if you're selling on Etsy, then that's absolutely fine. Things like pet bandanas and pet collars, people find relatively easy to create, and they sell really well on Etsy, but you don't have to create these yourself. You can go down the print on demand route as well. You can find suppliers which allow you to upload designs to things like pet bowls, pet blankets, pet bandanas, and pet beds, and then you can sell them by connecting your print on demand store to your Etsy store or to your Shopify store. It's entirely up to you. Now, for anything that you're creating designs with, I would highly recommend Canva. Canva, link below, is preloaded with thousands of templates. It's very easy to gain inspiration and start creating. It's what I use for all my social media content for my businesses and my social stuff. It's what I use for my design content and what I use for my YouTube thumbnails as well. You can see here, there's loads of templates you can choose from. Now, you can just pick one and then redesign it to your brand image, your brand coloring. Now, I'm someone that doesn't have a design background, and I use it all the time. It's very easy to use. So yeah, do check that out. Link will be below. The next niche we're going to be talking about is gift wrapping supplies. Now, this one's quite a obvious one for Q4. People are buying gifts. Gift wrapping kind of goes hand in hand. Gift wrapping paper is a great way for customers to express themselves when giving gifts. Create designs that are hard to find elsewhere, and you can sell these on Etsy. Now, companies and websites like Zazzle, again, put a link here, allow you to create your own custom wrapping paper. Now, since you are effectively having design input, you're covered by Etsy guidelines because you are partnering up with a production partner, and therefore you can sell the custom wrapping paper on Etsy. And as you can see here, loads of people are doing it. This is going to work particularly well with Q4 coming up, October, November, December. It's going to work very well in the run up to Christmas because people want to add those special touches. It's the thought of love, it's the thought that counts. And this is a great way not only for them, but also for the seller to express yourself. I guess you're right, there isn't just one winning niche. But what do I know? I'm just all the negative thoughts inside your head. So if you learned something new, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because I post every week and I drop a lot of value. So do check out my other videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.